Hello and welcome. My name is Kerry Ann. Disclaimers, these are just my thoughts and opinions. I speak on behalf of nobody else, and also I am inclined to swear. Bit of a different one today. I know I usually moan. I do feel like all I do is fucking moan, but we live in a shitty world and people need to know about it. And, so, what can you do? But today's proper moan. Yesterday I went into Leicester City Centre, Stan, and I don't go uptown very much, right? But it was my day to get my nails did. I go uptown once a month to go get my nails did. Halloweeny, check them. Wee. Child and I, but I do like to get a Halloween nail. I don't care how old I am, mate. Like, I'll be doing it when I'm however old I am. I'll just keep doing it. I do not care. Have no shame. Anyways, right, so I went in to get my nails did. Got my tootsies done as well. One for the feet, fellas. Now I'd posted on Facebook last week that I needed a new winter coat, and I didn't know what to do about this winter coat, and I made myself cry because I was writing, and I was like, I remember when being a little girl and my mum taking me to go and get a winter coat, and we'd go M&S and we'd go C&A and we'd go Lewis's, and we'd stop at Bruciani's for a sticky bun. Oh god, I miss Bruciani's sticky buns so bad. Do you know what I mean? Maybe pop in Woolworths for some pick and mix, that kind of thing, and it, and it got me crying, like partly because of my mum, because I miss my mum, but also nostalgia, man. I remember, like, Lewis's used to have a beautiful Christmas grotto. Oh, look, we're putting on a fucking ice rink for cracking. That's really going to fill me with fucking whimsy, that is, Soulsby. Thank you. With me MS legs that I can't even barely stand up, let alone fucking ice skate. Sorry. Right. I don't know. Leicester's just gone so downhill over the years. It is an absolute fucking shithole now. And when I was young, it used to be so nice. It was, well, yeah, I was a kid. You feel more magic when you were a kid. But there's no M&S to go to. There's no C&A to go to. There's no Lewis's to fucking go to. Lewis's is a fucking bank at the end now. No Woolworths, no, like, literally. And it's uncomfortable. Now, I'm 54 years of age. I don't give two shits, right? But it does get me down. The how lonely you feel when you go into Leicester City Centre now. It doesn't feel like home anymore. There was a group of asylum-seeking men, which was because they were just literally just lounging about. There were 4 of them. And literally, I don't know if you've seen Leicester City Centre, but they've got the most unattractive, unwelcoming, just unappealing bench setup. Like, they've got like just 2 chairs that, it's horrible. And there were, like, it's just really, like, I saw this young Indian last time I went up. And there was a group of, like, all the foreign Deliveroo guys all hunkering their bikes around this fucking set of chairs, and there's just this girl, and I'm really annoyed with myself because, I mean, it was broad daylight in the town centre, but I toyed with myself as to whether I should go, like, hey babe, do you want a little natter and whatever, why? Because she was blatantly waiting for something, but there were loads of these foreign fellas with Deliveroo bikes and whatever, and this shit, and you know what, I'm fed up of being fucking told I'm racist for it, for feeling uncomfortable Like, literally, now this is racist, right? When I was a little girl, my dad died when I was 8, so I call him Daddy, not because he was some kind of dominatrix or that thing. We'd drive down Belgrave Gate, and it's, and it was racist back in them days, let's play Spot the White Man. The Golden Mile is called now. It is called, and basically it was like a little haven for Indian people to have their own little community and whatever. Now, Leicester City Centre is Spot the White Man, and now increasingly my estate is becoming Spot the White Man. So, now I don't mind this stuff personally. You know what I mean? I love to, get knowledge from. I love to see the difference. Do you know what I mean? But it isn't welcoming. Do you know what I mean? I go round and I smile at people a lot. I like to, spread the joy and whatever. And a lot of people won't look you in the eye. And, a lot of people, because they don't speak English. I heard so many different accents yesterday. There was even a Polish sounding fella on the bus on the way home. But it's like sitting on the bus and you're going to the place that you've lived all of this time, and then there's like 3 different sets of languages all going. Don't even tell me it's not done by fucking design. Well, we know it's done by design, but it was so, yeah. I didn't really stay in long. There's not a lot to do in Leicester, and it's not appealing, you know what I mean? So I went to the charity shop, this is where it's going to get a bit less fucking miserly now, because I'm not moaning, but I'm just fed up with feeling like I've got white privilege or some shit, and that I'm being racist and all this lot, when it's just, this is a different town from when I was a little girl. The magic is gone, the comfort. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not comfortable up there anymore. Except when I go in the charity shop. Absolutely love the woman at the charity shop. Cancer research. Now, if you know about me, you'll know I'm severely against cancer research. I just spent a whole year raising money for cancer research once. Sat in a bath of rice pudding for an entire afternoon in Loughborough Shopping Centre. As you do. Did 40 miles on an exercise bike. I had a rave, all sorts of stuff to raise money for cancer research. I think the battle, when I spent the afternoon on a bouncy castle eating jelly, I think that was for childlike. But I used to believe in charity back in the day. Now I think it's a bag of bollocks. But I do love the lady and the general vibe. They're all lovely in there. But the lady who runs it, absolute smasher, absolutely lovely. So I took some stuff in, because I have so much stuff that when my son went away to America at the beginning of the year, April, I did some tidying of the house, piles and piles of stuff to chuck away, which I'm gradually taking to the cancer research shop. This literally, by the time I get to the point of this fucking video, everybody will have switched off. If there's anybody left now. Took some stuff in, bought cardigan, absolutely love it. Just the cardigan I've been looking for, oversized and knackered to fuck. I wanted a worn cardigan, an oversized, worn, knackered cardigan, and I found one. Very pleased with that. Went, got my nails done, all of this kind of fandango. Then I thought I'll push myself, because I've not been very well lately. I can't physically get enough sleep. I know I'm suffering with depression. Got shit going on and whatever, but it's, oh God, I just feel so crap. But I'm like, push yourself, carry on, go on Primark, found me fucking winter coat. Felt like me man, because I'd pushed myself to go out. If you want this in written form, I wrote all this down on Facebook yesterday, by the way. If you'd rather read it than listen to me, go on. But it felt like, because I was going on about my mum and shopping for a winter coat when I was little, and this, I don't usually get myself a winter coat. I usually just use the same one over the years, and it's usually just something I've picked up in the charity shop. And I thought this year, do you know what? I need a winter coat because I put all my weight on. I need something that's going to actually fit. So I thought I'm going to get an actual coat. So I've been looking on Amazon and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh God, I need something I can put it on and know if it looks any good on me. Anyway, went in Primark yesterday. Fucking found one, didn't I? Really happy with my purchase, and it just felt, and this is where we come back to work stuff, because them bastards, have to get them in, have hid from us, as I've been saying lately. You know, they've hid from us what God is. They've also hid from us what happens after you die. They know what happens after you die, right? And they know it's not what they wrote in the Bible that you just go. It cannot physically happen. You're made out of energy, my darling. You cannot just disappear. And they would have you believe that when your loved ones go, that is it. And that is lies, right? And I really felt, because I pushed myself, I got up on the Monday, because I always go on Monday and Tuesday, because it's not that busy. I don't like going in and they're like, oh no, come back in half an hour. Like, it makes me anxiety go, like, it's like, you know, feeling a failure, rejection for some fucking reason. Don't fucking ask me, mate. It's just something I've lived with my whole life. And then I've got to walk around, which is with MS riddled legs, not fucking fun. So I make sure I go when they're not so busy. And Monday I didn't get up till 1:00, so literally I couldn't have done it. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. Like, today's Wednesday, by the way. So Monday I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get there tomorrow. Maybe I could eke my nails out for another week and go next week and whatever. And I'm like, oh, come on, carry on, push yourself, you can do it and whatever. It turned out I did wake up yesterday at a reasonable hour. I had a shower and got off, you know, in time to go. So that was good. But by the, you know, like after I'd done it, I felt like my mum had gone, come on, you, put your shoes on. Let's go. Come on, get ready. We're off out. Because the whole everything in town, other than the fact that I didn't feel comfortable there, you know, it didn't feel like home. It doesn't feel that, it's not home. You know, I don't feel at home here. Which is really quite sad, but this is what my home looks like now. I'm mourning something that I'm never going to get back. Leicester's never going to be decent, ever. Well, not under the current way that the world is run. Leicester's a shithole. Leicester could be got back great. We could have actual multiculturalism in Leicester, where different religions and races are embraced, in that we make events that are multicultural friendly, so there's a bit of something for everyone. So it's like, right, okay, so this is like a, well, let's not say Ramadan because the Muslims don't want us there, so you know, like Diwali, right? And it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, like, we're gonna make it so that you can all, I mean, Diwali is kind of like that a bit. It is more Indian than English, but, you know, it's, you know, Muslims are always going to fucking tell us to keep out. Right, so, anyways, that's not what this is about. And when you find out what this fucking video is about, you're going to slap me around the fucking face. You're going to want to slap me around the fucking face, but we'll get into that, my darling. So I bought my coat from Primark, and all of this 15 minutes has been complete and utter bump for absolutely fucking nothing. Because what I am going to talk to you about, and what this entire video has been about, is this paper bag. That's what it's been about. So literally, you have to watch the fucking video in the end just to fucking get to the point. So I'm there, got me coat, feeling very proud of myself, and I pushed myself, you know, like I took my coat off, hung my bags on the coat rail in Primark, and my coat. A couple of people walked by and started eyeing up my bag. I thought, you could fuck off, I'm stood right here, love. But, you know, that's how we're being bred, by them bastards. Like, literally, I do not blame any culture, any religion. I blame religion, but I do not blame the followers of that religion, of any religion, any colour, anything, right? Them bastards have taught us all to be heartless, and most of us have blindly believed it, right? So people will see something and think, hey up, I can nick that. It's a sad state that the world's got in, but that's where we are. Anyways, I didn't mind, mate. I was trying my coat on. Not something I would usually do. Like, you wouldn't think, you know, I put myself out there to the entire fucking world. I will dance on a fucking table, mate. You asked me to go and ask where the sugar is in the fucking co-op? No. Well, the co-op, I'm all right now. But do you know what I mean? I'm shy, right? But I tried to coat. It's something that you don't see me doing, trying to coat him on by myself. But I did it. That, like I said, it was like my mum had said, "Come on, you, let's get going. Off you pop." It's so cool. So it wasn't really, and you're never really alone. Trust me. But that's for another video. I really should do more videos, shouldn't I? Then I won't feel the need to put everything in one fucking one. So anyway, I bought this fucking coat, and I'm like there, and they've changed to self-checkout now. Like, they've cut off half the checkout. It's self-checkout. So it's slower, a lot slower, right? And I'm there, and I'm like, where are the bags, right? Like, usually they're down by the side of you. You pick up a bag, you know what I mean? And there's a woman, and she's dealing with everybody because all the fucking machines are fucking up. You know how they do. Like, literally, everybody's got a fucking problem. Everybody stood there with fucking hand up. She's dobbing about. There's only about 5 of these. This woman's ran off the bloody little legs, bless her. I'm like, excuse me, like, have you got any bags? She's like, yes. Yeah, the 15p though, is that okay? 15 pence for a paper bag. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I bought the bag. Obviously, I bought the fucking bag. But forever, Primark have had free bags, right? And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Right, I've just brought this home, and you know, no. I went banging it about it now. You know, like, my point is, with this bag that costs 15p, I can't use it again. Well, I can use it to put, you know, change the litter tray and shit like that. But I can't go out with it in the rain, for example. Alright? Now, if you remember, because I remember when they brought in the bag tax, the carrier bag tax, and it cost you 5p for a carrier bag that was advertising the shop that you bought it from, promotional material which should have been free anyway, but we had no choice, right? It was like, right, we're going to charge you because you're stupid, and we're the government, we know better than you do, which Keir Starmer is proving in spades at the moment, wouldn't you say? But you guys are stupid, so to encourage you to stop using single-use plastic bags, we're going to charge you 5 pence for the privilege. This will then bring down the single-use plastics in landfill. Also, it will... oh, fucking hell. What else will it do? Yeah, it basically, they just wanted to encourage people to bring their canvas bags to the supermarket, which I had been doing for a while before they brought in the bag tax anyway, right? But it's like, yeah, you know, like, stupid people. You're gonna pay for us to promote our shop. So they took the advertising off it for a lot of people. They didn't allow, you know, like that. A lot of bags just went to plain bags, because it's like, well, I'm paying you to do your advertising for you. That's what carrier bags with shit written on is about. promotion. Look, this woman here has just been to this shop. Don't you want to go to that shop too? That kind of thing. Then and don't get me wrong, because M&S sparked something good, beautiful thing that came out of that, because they put it back into the community and whatever. And I think the co-op does the same thing. Or I don't know whether that's from the club cards. Anyways, right? But it was like, we're making the best of it and whatever. But people weren't really very happy about it. I weren't very happy about it. Then, over the years, it's fucking morphed. We've got, like, because you got your bag for life, meaning that you buy one bag, like from Asda and Sainsbury's and shit like that, a more sturdier bag, right? You buy that bag, you take it. I wonder if they still do that. You take that bag back, they give you another free bag when that bag's knackered. So you literally pay, it was 10p back in the day. You pay 10p and literally you have that carrier bag for life. When it breaks, you bring it back, we give you another one for free because you bought that bag for life. So if they ever stop doing that, I want somebody to fucking kick off, because I'm fed up with bloody protesting the same old fucking thing that never gets seen to anyway. This, how am I going to use it again? 15p, 3 times as much as the original bag tax. I have paid 15p to promote Primark, and I can't even use it twice. The amount of these that I have broken, like if you buy, for example, wrapping paper, and wrapping paper goes in like that, and then your wrapping paper will go down like this while you're walking around doing your shopping, then that will rip all the way down the fucking back and off. Like, who do you know who reuses Primark fucking bags? Paper bags. And my son thinks that it could be that they're phasing them out and they're wanting people to stop buying them and just start buying the expensive ones, the fabric ones, which look like we'll fucking make them attractive, and we will. As it turns out, I don't have a canvas bag that's big enough for the winter coat that I bought yesterday, so I had to buy a bag. Do you want to know the hilarious thing? Inside my handbag is one of the... Oh, God, Carrie-Ann, you fucking idiot. I have in my handbag one of the big fucking fabric and I spent 15p on something that I've got to go out of my way to recycle and fill up the fucking recycling. And my recycling, mate, I get rid of a full bin, right, and about 4 bags, 3 or 4 recycling bags every week. As of next year, they're only taking, that we're getting a bin for the recycling and a tub for food waste, right? And they're coming to pick them up every fortnight. I physically don't know how I'm going to do it. Physically, we're going to end up looking like fucking Birmingham, mate. Like, literally, what the fuck is going on? Because I'm pretty sure that, how old are you, Kez? That council tax goes up every year, does it not? And the services are going down. Didn't Jay from the In-Betweeners? But the prices are going up. The services are going fucking just dropping. Thus for meaning people are going to be laid out of work. And fucking government have just said they're shipping over a load of new people to provide, you know, giving visas to foreign people to provide the much needed services that the jobs that we desperately need to fulfill. That there's no, yes, there's fucking shit tons. Have you looked at the fucking job centre? All the places that Serco own to fucking the fit for work and all this kind of thing. You're telling people you have to be looking for work. Give them jobs they're allowed to fucking have then. The government is saying you have to, if you're on benefits, you've got to be looking for work. And then saying we're shipping in a load of Johnny foreigners and buying them visas because we desperately need people to do our jobs. There's fucking thousands upon thousands of people here wanting to do jobs. That's the state of the world that we live in. But yeah, 15 pence for a paper bag that I can't do note with, but use it as a prop for a video. So actually, that was 15p well spent. But if you've made it to half an hour long, just talking, getting round to a fucking plastic bag, then you don't deserve a bevy, mate. You deserve a fucking medal. Leave it to the end to say please like, share, subscribe and whatever, but at the end of the day, don't promote myself. Like, nobody's gonna know who I am until the day that somebody watches one of my videos and goes, do you know what, she needs to be seen, she does, I'm gonna share this. Waiting on you, Chicky Pie, wherever you are. I'm gonna go and have a coffee and a fag and room up. Actually, I'll do a separate video on that because it's utterly fucking stupid. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.